So yesterday turned out to be a lot crazier than I ever expected it to be. I woke up like normal, went to work, got a call from my brother about 9 o'clock. I didn't see it until about 10 o'clock. The sub pump at my house died. So I called up my supervisor and said, hey, I've got an emergency I got to deal with. I ran home. He told me it was 4 inches of water. By the time I got there, about 40 minutes later, it was about 6 inches of water in some places. So, yeah. This is not what I expected to have to deal with today. My sub pump stopped working. Look how deep this stuff is. This is crazy. Gosh. We'll have to rip out the drywall, rip out the floor. Messed up some of the books. I keep expecting to see fish. Jeez. Gosh. Alright, so I had to set up a temporary pump to pump out all the water. I just happened to have one spare sub pump and one other pump for another thing. It was like a pond pump. So my brother went out and bought a new sub pump, but the new sub pump doesn't match up with the old sub pump, so I'm gonna have to go out and actually get some adapters so we can actually get this stuff fixed. So fun. So we get all his stuff out upstairs here, trying to dry out a little bit. Most of the stuff is still downstairs, but this is like all the books and stuff that need to dry out the most. As you can see, we had to rip up all the floor because it was essentially just floating. It was waterlogged, so there's nothing we really could have done about it. We had a little bit of moisture damage before, so it was already bad to begin with. Started ripping out the drywall where the water sat because that thing just gets soaked, and if you don't rip that up, it's just going to get moldy under there. So, still a lot of obstacles I got to work around, but I just got to get it worked on. Finally got off from work a couple hours early for once, so it's amazing. I haven't gotten off at 3 o'clock in like 6 months. So my brother's home, all my brothers are home. So just take a break from all the crazy stuff. Turn on my grill for the first time this year. Got a pork tenderloin I'm cooking up, made some potato salad. Just something. So look at all this mess that we still have to deal with, plus all the stuff in the basement. But it'll get done eventually. Oh, and my brother's transmission on his car broke, so he's got to use mine. It's been a weird week. Got a little bit of a campfire going on. Let's show the reason why you never want to make sure you have a dry Christmas tree.
Door swag made out of Fraser fir.
Crazy stuff, man. Just gonna finish up the video with everything that we have currently finished because everything else is long and boring. So we got this mold killing primer in. We scrubbed down everything with bleach, painted everything on the walls. We put some foam behind there to prevent water from getting back there again. And now we just have to put the drywall in and then just seal that up and paint the floor and whatnot, but nobody really cares about that, do they? But yeah, crazy stuff.